All right. This is Cheese Gang, ne?
Yeah.
Cheese Gang, my name is Alexander Faizi Mangoba Abedian Rawháni. I am a Persian-blooded South African, born and bred. I'm going to box myself as a creative. I don't want to say I'm a dentist and I'm a jeweler and I'm a what and I'm a what. I'm a creative that somehow finds myself.
There's lots of you.
No, it's the English on the mic. Spew. Which one is this one?
That finds myself in different spaces using my creativity to contribute to the betterment of the world in some way, help other people reach their own potential in some way. And I want to brand myself like that instead of a specific profession.
I dig that. I love that, bro. Have you?
Can I ask you a question?
Please.
Yes.
When can I come to the check?
When is the
What do you
slot?
Is a gold tooth healthy?
Yo, off the bat.
First question off the bat.
It is like, okay, let's go straight.
Go straight to it.
It's a loaded question, but if it's done correctly, then no problem. It can be healthy. Healthy really depends on how much of your natural tooth you're cutting away to replace with gold, or is the gold going straight over your natural tooth and you're not doing any damage to your natural tooth? Was your tooth damaged before and you're replacing it with gold? So there's many categories.
Because you've seen people when they take off their gold tooth and it's like that brownish green.
Pops.
That tooth looks like it was long lean there.
It might not be gold also. It might be synthetic gold. Right?
Bronze.
And then it can be anything. It can be any metal and they plate it. And then they figure and then they tell you got a gold. And you won't know.
So how much is the percentage of real gold teeth in South Africa right now?
Like, I'm telling you what, high-level girls, have you seen his smiles?
Wait, before we get to grills, let's start with the building blocks. A gold tooth. A plate. A star.
They are not many.
It depends. If we go and we are focused on town and Bree area, and because they're doing those on the side of the taxis also, just there. Bro, when I used to catch taxis by Bree, there was 3 stations where people were they had pre-made shapes and they're just sticking it. 10 minutes done. Shy.
The L's.
Go home with a new tooth.
Yeah,
No
they call it quick gold.
Yeah.
That time it's your taxi fare. Now you can't pay for the ride.
Singers don't.
They take it out when you don't have taxi fare. They count the flyers.
Let's. I'm transferred. And when you open his coin box, you see the screen.
I'll keep it changed now.
Since you open the can of worms, right? I want to know do you know what the history of the gold tooth is? Like, why did people start all of a sudden?
I can only hypothesize the history of the gold tooth from when we speak about history, we say history, no?
So, so when you said hypothesize, we've got Cheese Gang from...
That's the booking that are watching right now.
You translate.
And you know, singing, hypothesize.
I can only guess.
Mabarbar.
Mabarbar.
Mabarbar. All right, sure. I can only hypothesize. Many years ago, when people lost teeth, they would have to replace it with a material that was either precious, and that precious was to show status, or it had to be a material that didn't mess with the mouth. And at that time, if you go back, I don't know, let's say time of
500 years ago.
Yeah, the Incas and the Egyptians and that vibe of history, and we see gold teeth during that time, right, in history. We say, okay, well, there was a status thing, and gold is non-reactive in the mouth, right? So it doesn't mess with saliva. Saliva doesn't mess with it, doesn't corrode, etc. So I assume from that time, it would have been used for its scientific and its status characteristics. Then we fast forward and we say, okay, so gold teeth that we know in the form of grills, let's say around the world, started maybe about 50, 60 years ago, right? With hip hop.
Yeah.
This is in terms of it being a flex. In dentistry, even in the last 100 years, it's been used because we know how to cast it, it's malleable, it's safe in the mouth. And so I mean, I can tell you a funny story. You see this ring? This ring.
No, don't say that was a gold tooth.
Let me tell you what it was. My man,
Okay, man.